Okay, let's get into it. See how long I can talk my brain into processing numbers. So what we're doing today is taking this factory for motors, which was built back in the early stages. Thank you, autosave, of the game, and has apparently been built. I had nothing to do with the factory, so I've just been looking at what's been done here. But it looks like this little bit right here was the original, and then that is feeding our dimensional storage. And then later this was expanded with all of this to do a whole lot more. But interestingly, it all goes into this bin and nowhere else. I'm assuming that the individual who built it had expected someone else to take it from there for taking to the train stations over here or whatever. That they were just, their job was to build the factory and they expected someone else to do something with it from there. I don't know, I'm just guessing. But in any case, we have not been short of having motors until now. Now we need, well, we've not been short in terms of dimensional storage at all, but now we need motors to build other things. So we need to get them built in style sufficiently to feed a train station, which someone else is going to build. I don't know where. I'm just going to feed stuff over here and tell them it's there. We have one person in the game who does all the train stuff. I'm going to make a wild guess that they'll build it back here, because that's about what kind of location there is. Don't know. But I'm going to feed it over this, feed the output out this direction, and they can work with it. But at least I will tell them that, hey, there's output there for you to work with. Apparently that message didn't get done here. But anyways, I'm going to have to tear all this down to rebuild, do a complete rebuild. I need to sort out the inputs we have because we will not be using all of this. In fact, we will not be using the coal here at all. We will be using that copper mine over there. Let's see, this iron mine right here. And there's an iron mine hiding underneath over there. That is all we will be using. That over there is heavy modular frames. I can talk, honest. On the other side of the train station is heavy modular frames, and I have to, that's why I have the sign here, I have to make sure that I leave this coal for them over there. Or at least one of the coals, but probably that one. No, actually I will, let's see, if I bring the building on over across here, yeah, it'll fit. I can leave that coal there. Maybe turn it, point it that direction a little bit. But otherwise, what we're going to do is leave the primary floor at the level it is, in the shape it is. Probably, I am uncertain whether I want to build it up farther to get over these rocks or not. I want to leave it as much as possible the way it is, the way it was originally built. I don't want to take and just completely rebuild it. This area down here is, well, it looks like it was originally used for some initial processing. We're going to take and make that a logistics floor. And there's some more over here, early processing, which will become part of the logistics floor. And I suspect, with the numbers that I'm looking at, but I'm going to have to make at least one more, if not two more, floors on top of this. Because this here is making, let's see, we got one factory making motors. So that's 5 a minute. Over here we have 4 more. Oh, and note that none of these are overclocked. So those are 4 more, making, what is it, 25 total motors a minute. When I'm done, we will be making, if my numbers are correct, no guarantees, over 200 per minute. So this will be a small upgrade. So I need to get started. First thing, I need a place to put all the stuff that's hanging around, all the stuff in all these storage bins. So I need to find a place to drop a yep, I can think. Honest. A sink. See, I can think. Or think or something, maybe. Dun 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 dun. There's a couple of frames here to put crap on for temporarily. Build the sink. Somewhere. Give it power. And I did build that backwards, didn't I? I am off to a really good start. Let's try power again. Alright, now we're going to leave the limestone here alone because that goes over to the heavy modular frames and it does not interfere with what we're building. So it just runs over there. We're going to leave that alone. I'm going to need to put a bin down here for inventory control. And we're going to need a merger. Industrial bin coming out this way. Come on. My fingers do not like me today, apparently. Alright, we need to... belt should be fine. Do I need to upgrade it, or is this already a Mark 5? I need to upgrade it. Just like I need to upgrade this to a Mark 3. Oh, bite me. And that right there, the fact that we do not have turbo motors, is one of the reasons why we're building motors. I need a bench. I need a bench. is not giving me any motors. What's going on? And sort is not working. Please don't tell me the server's buggered again. If the server is buggered again, this is going to be a very short stream. Yeah, the server is the server is having seizures again and is crashing. Well, hang on guys. We will hopefully be right back. Okay. I may have to, well, maybe it's okay. Can I remain flying? Maybe. Okay. Let's try this again. I'm going to have to make a thing in my OBS for technical difficulties, I think. Okay, let's first of all, looks like it did ultimately sort. Did it ultimately give me any turbo motors? It did. Let's see if I can make any additional turbo motors. No, what am I short? Cooling system. Guess what else is on our to-do list? And come on, autosave. Well, I'm going to steal that one. What do I need to make a cooling system? I need turbo. Well, no, I need the cooling system. What do I need to make the cooling system? Need the heat sink. Yeah, basically I can't do it in hand. Is that right? Is that what I need? No, I need a cooling system, which needs a heat sink. And rubber and water and so on. And those are not available to me. I wish this told me, okay, turbo motor, I need cooling system. Oh, the recipe doesn't show in here because I can't make that in Workbench. That basically has to be made in a machine. Well, let's see. How many, because I need to make several miners, how many? Need 3 turbo motors each, so I can upgrade exactly one miner. So guess what we're not going to do at the moment? We're not going to upgrade the miners. That's okay. Everything will still work. It just won't be as fast as it would otherwise be. Let's see. I am, for the moment, going to leave that miner alone so it can supply the other things. I do not need any of this stuff. So we're going to get rid of this. We're going to bring all these belts up different paths anyway, so we're going to get rid of this. that alone, but I think I'm going to rerun it. Run it down in the valley here. Alright, that's out of my working area. Clean up my inventory. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something with these hypertubes because they are part of a local, what might as well be considered a local hub. Right off the top of my head, I don't know. Oh good, we got labels. Oh, yeah. But hey, wait a minute. Nope, 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 nope. None of that. This does have lettering on it. Just can't read it. No, it just... Does it look like there's lettering there to anyone else? What the heck? There is definitely writing there. Quick wire circuit boards. Oh, text right here. Why was I looking here? But whoever did this for whatever reason did strange colors. Cancel this. Cancel that. We're just going to do that because go away autosave. Signs. At least according to the sign in there. I have no idea where that actually goes, but that way I know where that tube is supposed to go, or how to label it when we rebuild it, or what have you. This one goes to WSI headquarters. And we're just going to put a sign out here. This one goes over to the other factory over there. I don't need to put a sign up for that because we'll just reconnect it over there to that leg over there eventually. Let's see, okay, got those out of our way, that out of our way. Eventually the power is going to have to come out, but I need that so I can fly around. I want to take all the walls off, but I've got to take enough off so I can get into things. The floor can stay there. Let's see. The only way I can easily, there's no way I can easily, I mean I can filter, but I can only get a few things at a time. Okay, we got we want to try to leave that way. Although I do want to go away autosave. Okay, we're going to take this out. Take this out. Power running there, so be careful what I take out. I'm going to get rid of all of this stuff. No, inventory full, dump time. And that has a whole bunch of copper wire. Please tell me that's out. It is not. empty that out. This I'm going to leave here because that is feeding, probably not necessary, but that's feeding the dimensional storage. Go away, autosave. What's this guy? This is also feeding dimensional storage. Now what? Don't tell me there's no power. Eh? I'm pretty sure I didn't break a wire, but apparently I pissed something off. Okay, we have power outside but not inside. Power path is to this one. It was to the wall here, which, well, a minute ago there was a wall connector here. That's why I left this wall. Interesting. And now we get all the fun sounds from the game, apparently. I have to say, those are indeed spooky sounds. Okay, I'm not easily spooked, and that is spooky sounds. Apparently I had just enough room for that. You know what? Just in case. What I'm doing is anything that's was being made here and fed anywhere or potentially fed anywhere. I'm pretty certain none of this stuff is only being made here, any of that basic stuff. But just on the off chance, let's keep some of it hanging around. I think this one. Well, I thought I put them in the other way, but oh well. Didn't plan on going through rock either, but let's clean that out and then we'll put a dimensional storage up here. Make sure those stay available in dimensional storage. Guess I need to do the same thing to this. Now I can hear someone saying, well, it'd be easier to just tear the whole thing down. You don't got to be careful what you're ripping down. Yes, you're right. However, the goal on the server, I guess you'll say, is to maintain these early factories as close to original as possible, rather than just willy-nilly deleting everything that whoever built the original did. So rather than, well, there's just no way around deleting the machines. Not really. We can at least try to keep the building. I hear a shimmer. What's shimmering? Oh, look.
This bleeding temple homes a residence. Play for us.
Distractions, distractions. Are you empty yet? No. How close? Not close enough. Let's see. I've got those cleared. These are temporary. So I'm not going to mess with that because this comes up here just fine for the time being. Ultimately, all I need is this and well, it's got to come over there. At least that's the plan for it. This we're going to come over here along with the iron. Oh, what I haven't discussed, what we're doing. We're building motors, and I'm using a bunch of alternate recipes. There's using alternates. There's 2,500 different ways to do this. I'm not entirely certain that the way I've chosen is the best, most efficient, whatever you want to judge it by. What it is the simplest in terms of what needs built, how many stages, etc. We are using the iron alloy ingot, and sorry I don't have this set up to show you it. I should. We're using the iron alloy ingot, which instead of your standard iron and coal into a foundry, No, that'd be steel. Iron into a smelter. This is copper and iron, or both, into a foundry. No coal, just iron and copper ore in a, what is it, 4-to-1, I think, mix. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, 4-to-1. That gives me a almost 2-to-1 output. So for 40 iron and 10 copper in, I get 75 ingots out. That's iron ingots. And then everything else is based off of those ingots. And I have, with overclocking and doubling, I may or may not do the doubling. But if I use the doubling, we got 9,000 a minute. That's a minute output from those 2 iron nodes and the 1 copper node. So all that will go to 2 sets of constructors, one making iron pipe, that's an alternate, one making iron wire, that's also an alternate. Those 2, which will result in what's actually steel, the iron pipe recipe is actually steel pipe out, and the iron wire is your standard wire out. Those 2 are used in both the steel rotor and the standard stator. Both of those recipes use the pipe and the wire instead of a bunch of various standard things. And then the rotors and the stators, of course, go to make the motors. So it's a very straightforward build sequence. And I don't need to do any coal. I don't need to do iron and steel ingots separately. It's a very simple setup. Now the potential, I did not go into the numbers to see how this would work itself out. My head hurts enough as it is from all the math over the last couple of weeks. Sorry about that. I looked into it a little bit, but not in depth. But with the additional stages that the other stuff would have had to do it otherwise, it may be possible that through, well, no, I would not be doubling any of that other stuff, just overclocking. So might have got stuff faster, but not more of it. So yeah, the only stuff we're gonna maybe double is the ingots. I'm not sure I want to spend that many sloops because we're talking, well, maybe. Depends on which charts I look at here. On the one that I will be using, that is 24 machines, yeah, we can use that many sloops. I still may or may not, because I mean the numbers I'm looking at the moment say over 200, maybe up to 250 motors a minute out. We do not need that much, so I may not double it, which would bring us down to 125, which should be plenty. I think I will probably build as if I was doubling it and just may or may not double it. I don't know. Alright, is the copper cleared out yet? No. Is it close? Oh, good grief. Do I need to put down a couple of more? Go away, autosave. Let's drop a... Let's drop a sink right here. In fact, let's drop 2 of them. drop one. Why is it not letting me? Oh, there's crap up above. Okay. We're gonna give you your own sink. Someone is probably asking, why didn't I do that in the first place? Well, I believe there was other crap in there when I first did it. And if not, well, it just didn't cross my mind. Because I was thinking in terms of having a single one for everything. Alright, let's see. Okay, so that's clear, if I am to believe what the game is telling me. Not sure I do on this server. You've seen how it gets a little freaked out every once in a while. We are aware of the problem. We don't know why it is. We just deal with it. Alright, with this one that I need to, or want to, I want to put dimensional on top of that. Just in case, we're not using that one yet. Probably don't need dimensionals on those. Definitely want dimensional on that. You know what? Ho hum dee dum dee dum dee dum dee dum dee dum. So it's going to take time for that to empty out. Speed that up a bit. All right, next up. Inventory full again. Oh wow, they've got several different tiers of builds in here. Lovely. And now I get out here, and my inventory is not full. Why is it leaving a drop chest? The drop chest is full, too. Why? One of these down here is wire. I'm going to save that. One of these. I'm going to save those. This is motors. We're going to save those. This one. Is supposed to be. Wait a minute. We have two things holding copper? Yes. What else do we have? Okay, so we're going to put stators in here then. No, not dismantling that. Don't need those. Now get the rest of the stuff from the drop chest. Server's throwing fits again. If it crashes again, I'm not going to bother coming back, so just no point fighting it. And we'll just finish the stream another time. But we'll do what we can do for the time being. Go away, autosave. And that's all. It'll probably reboot and come back for a short while. But I'm not going to fight it. So